Hello YouTube, hope you're all well. I've realised I haven't done a video in far too long, to be honest with you. But what has happened since my last video, I've received loads of messages from people who've watched the videos about estate agency and how I became an estate agent myself. And I've had lots of messages asking me for advice and tips on how you could become an estate agent. So I just thought I'd do a very quick video with my opinion on what I think you should do if you're wanting to get into the estate agency world. The first thing I think is you should pick a location. I think the location you should choose is the one that you know already and you are local to. That's my opinion anyway. I grew up in Wrexham, I'm born and bred in Wrexham, and I now know pretty much every single street in my area. So that's really handy, really useful for when I'm doing property comparisons, when I'm being called out to different appointments. I know exactly where things are, where properties are. I can understand the prices and the trends, what are the areas that people are most keen on, what areas people want to avoid, what areas are good for rentals, because that's why, I work in my patch, where I'm born, where I went to school, where I've been for my whole life. So I think pick your area, research your area, make sure you know your area and you understand everything that's going on in that area. I think once you've done that, you should then start researching estate agency and all the various things that we do, the actual role of an estate agent. And I was recently introduced to some online courses. I interviewed a lady for a potential job with us a little while ago, and fair play, she turned up to the interview and she had enrolled in an online estate agency course. She showed me all the course material and it was really useful stuff. So there are courses, there are online courses. I don't sell online courses, but there are online courses that you can use, work through, get a certificate at the end. That's really good stuff to do. But also, you need to learn, you need to understand exactly what an estate agent does, what estate agents earn, what the different roles are in an estate agency. There's sales negotiators, lettings negotiators, administrators, listers, valuers. Lots of different aspects of the industry are covered under the term estate agent. So research the industry, research your area, and then go and present yourself to every single estate agent in your area. Dress yourself smartly. Nowadays, it doesn't have to be a suit and a tie. I'm wearing a tie today, but probably 4 out of 5 days that I work, I don't wear a tie. Just make sure you're very smartly presented when you go in, because first impressions count massively. And walk through the door of every single estate agent with your CV. Present it to the staff there, or if you can, present it to the actual business owner, because they're the ones you need to appeal to. So do that. Get yourself out on social media, telling everyone you're looking for an estate agency role. Try and use your contacts, your friends of friends. At the end of the day, people know a lot of other people. So if you can start spreading the word yourself that you're looking to, get a job in that specific industry, then go and do that. Spread the word far and wide. Also, what I would probably recommend that you do as well is start following a lot of estate agents on social media, start commenting on their stories, their posts, and start getting your name known into your area. Personally, when somebody comes to interview with me, I like people with confidence. Not too much confidence, but confidence that I know that they're going to be able to jump into the role quite quickly with some training. That's always a good thing, so present that. And another thing that I think I do a lot of, and again, if somebody I'm interviewing does the same thing, I get quite interested as well, is I do a lot of personal development. So I read a lot of books, I listen to a lot of audio stuff, so podcasts. Start listening to podcasts that are relating to estate agency, start reading personal development books. My personal favourites, I've got a few, but one book I would highly recommend is The Slight Edge, because that teaches you and it tells you the principles of doing the small things consistently over a prolonged period of time. And I think that is probably your key tactic to getting yourself a role in an estate agency. If you carry on doing, or if you start doing and then carry on doing the small things consistently. So start doing the online course and carry it on. Start dropping your CV off of every single estate agent, and don't stop until you've got yourself an interview. Prep for your interview. You do all the small things, the things that you think might be easy to do and just as easy not to do, so you don't bother doing them. Make sure you do those. Do the small things. Present yourself properly. Do the research. Do the reading material. Do all those little things that might just add up to you getting an interview for an estate agency. So I hope that helps. Those are the things that I look for when I'm interviewing somebody. I look for their personality, because that's just super important, especially working in a small team. I look for experience if they've got it. I look for how much they want the job, how much research they've done on my company, how much prep they've put into the interview. So prep, find your location, understand and really nail down and drill down the specifics of the location, and get yourself out there and just go and do it. Keep knocking on those doors until you get yourself some interviews. I hope that helps, and if you want any more help or advice, just feel free to drop me a message, and I promise I'll get another video up far quicker than this one. Thanks, see you again.